de Valdo Rodrigues BG here. Luanda, Angola, or Angola, Luanda, Condomínio Caju, 21st January Avenue. Inside the condominium, my house is long, G03. Next to the Portuguese school. Next to the Portuguese school number 2. So-called Colégio Caju, you know, in front of the football fields, basketball fields, and blah 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 fields. I woke up and I made already a video. That's what I showed you. This thing here. I woke up and they poisoned me and they put something in my stomach. You can actually see how fat my stomach is. That's me letting my stomach go. See, I cannot even compress the stomach. Whatever they put in my stomach. And they put it to my throat. I felt something there, because sometimes they rape me and they also rape me in my mouth, and I thought it was that, but it wasn't. And whatever they put, they had flavor in it, so they put something there, their dicks or whatever. It wasn't their dicks, but it was something else. They put some shit in my. It's not the first time they put feces in my stomach, It's not like sick here. Yesterday I woke up in the middle of the night, resuscitating myself. Started gasping for air. My lungs were burning and my airway was dry. I started thinking that, whatever they did, the poison that they did me something and etc. But what they did is they raised up the poison that is doing this. Can you see this? Look again. Can you see it? It's poison. I have been poisoned. Look at my hair. Look at it. My hair is falling for the half of the beginning or the beginning of February, Now we're on March, it's 1 month of falling, that's why it looks like that. And I've been poisoned. So yesterday they raised up the poison, like in an attempt to kill me for once. And you can see it's so silent, some of them are talking when I showed you my hair, because it's evidence that today, 3 of March, I went to the police, and the police was like threatening me. If you come back here again, we're gonna arrest you, because we had complaints from you since day 19 from Mr. Silva, which is him, and his children, that you've been threatening him with his life, and also his children, that you poke his tires, and we're going to arrest you because you are whatever doing things, because there's an investigation on you. And I said, I've been coming here since 2016. You don't do anything. 2016, February of 2016, you don't do any fucking thing. And this thing has just been coming 19. After they've been doing this, poisoning me and trying to kill me, leaving physical marks in my body, that they have been coming to kill me in my house. And that day 19, on the 16th, they tried to stage an attack from me. That I was there in their house, and I wasn't. That 16 was Friday. I woke up just like now. I woke up just like this. That's when most of my videos are done, when I wake up. And you can see I'm salivating. This is the shit that they put in my mouth. Whatever they put in my mouth, whatever they put in my stomach, and the poison. And I have to let you see this. And because some of you are doctors, you can see what it is. And just look at the color of my lips. Whatever. And on the 16th, they tried to stage that I was there in their house, but I wasn't. They first started saying I blew up a tire. Then when they called my little brother, which works with them, and Enyo, which works with them also, he was just now resonating, fake resonating to say he's sleeping, but you can see he's no longer doing it. There's no fake shit to show sympathy towards them. They call him, then they start talking shit, and they go there, and I also go there. As soon as I go there, they start a fight. All their family come out with sticks and stones and knives to try and beat me up. They actually hit Enyo with one of those ripping things. It was supposed to be me, but I dodged it. Enyo went in the front and touched him. you know. So they started doing that, and then they said, nah, he was here. He didn't blow up no tire, he was here. Now the police is saying I blew up a tire. No. You know, guys, I was recording. You know, I got to record, get a professional camera to do this shit. Because I was recording, all of a sudden, this thing, in fact, I've been talking for like 14 minutes, and this thing switched off the camera in 5 minutes, and I've been talking blank, and the camera wasn't on, but the light was on. You know, this light there was on, so I thought the camera was on. So I have to look like this to see this thing here, the numbers, these numbers here, these numbers. Yeah, I was telling you that all they do is consensual. You know, all they do is consensual, and I was telling you that, you know, we Adventists look like them. The evidence is there with Genesis when God says, let us make man in our image. No? Blah, 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 etc. The second evidence is in the first example when God meets Abraham after telling him to actually move out of his parents. Meets Abraham in the wilderness with Sarah with the help of 2 angels. And Abraham sees them coming, and Abraham runs to them to invite them to drink with him and have a drink and food. And they said, okay, we just came to give you a message, but Abraham insisted that they go with them, you know. And it was Jehovah and 2 angels, but they were in human form, complete human form, so much that Sarah didn't know who they were, but Abraham could notice who they were. You know, that's when Jehovah said to Abraham, you're going to have a children, and Sarah's going to get pregnant. You know, Sarah didn't know who they were, you know. Also, the second example is Sodom and Gomorrah. God sent 2 angels, all in human form, to go and see the situation in Sodom and Gomorrah, and to escort Lot out of Sodom and Gomorrah. No, sorry, my stomach is full of the shit. You know? Yeah. You know? The fourth example, sorry, it's God. The fourth example, it's, I just talked about it, this thing didn't record. Oh yes, when Israel, Israel fought with an angel during 3 days in human form. And I was saying that it's only on the Second Testament. You know, I know this because I was a Jehovah's Witness for 22 years or 25 years. It's only on the Second Testament that the angels, you know, are depicted with wings and a beautiful face and swords and all that stuff. You know, it's only on the Second Testament. Because in the First Testament, normally they come as if they were human beings themselves. Or the so-called archangels have multiple faces and very weird wings, 4 pair of wings. They look like beasts. They look like beasts. You know. So what I'm saying is, we look like these creatures. You know. The other difference is in our behavior. There is to us psychopathic. It's not emotionless, it's just psychopathic. It's like spoiled children, you know, spoiled children who never been refused. You know. So they believe they can do everything, you know, and they don't know how to do it, because, I mean, that part of they don't know how to do it, you're going to say, oh, God didn't do anything. God did not make mankind. If you see the first part of this video, you will understand. 03 of March 2018, night, woke up at night, swollen stomach. God didn't do anything. God did not did this planet. He's been raping and pillaging this planet. That's what he's been doing. That's why they didn't know how to do anything. It's like an astronaut. After living too much time in space, he loses bone density and becomes weak. So when he gets into the Earth trying to do normal things, he's clumsy. Just like them. If you look at their policies, their work, their creativity is garbage. Look at Hollywood. Look at Hollywood. Look at Hollywood. Just garbage after garbage after garbage after garbage. Garbage after garbage after garbage. Anyway, I just want you to don't forget my stomach. But they did this to my stomach. See, it even has these stretch marks from all the time they did this. It's not just today. When I figured out that they were putting things in my stomach, it was like this year or last year, October or December. So last year they've been poisoning me. I showed you my hair. It's falling. Look at this. Look at this. It's falling. Look. Look at this. My hair is falling and a faster rate. They poison me. My hair is falling. And then they put these things in my stomach to my mouth, you know. Actually, when you wake up, you feel this thing, the throat's big. I used to have like a throat problem where the tonsils were kind of like cut because of the constant incision. And it was really bad in that time, you know, it was really bad. I just kept it like that. Yeah. My body's been taking care of me. I took care of my body, now it's taking care of me. The poison, etc., you know, dry lips, the overspitting, the nausea, the oversleeping. I sleep a lot because I've been being poisoned for some time now, a long time now, but then they still poison me a lot, you know. But then these days I just started drinking water, you know, since last year, at the beginning of last year, I just started drinking water instead of Coke or juice. And I haven't been sleeping as much, actually being very healthy, very active, but ever since I started this heavy poisoning, really, I will be really weak and sleeping a lot. Yeah. So guys, let's stop it here. I have to make one of those YouTube videos where I really put it down on all of these things. And check out, they all want to watch Portuguese, Escola Portuguesa 2. None of my other videos it's being watched. That means those other videos either are being shadow banned by YouTube or you have no access to my other videos.